My journey as a cricketer was something by chance it has happened. It was again not something me or my parents thought I would turn into professional cricketer. Um, as a kid, I mean, people who know me know that I'm too lazy to forego my early morning sleep. That is something I really love, and I'm not someone who would like to get up early in the morning. So as a kid, I hated it, but since my dad is from Air Force and he's got that Air Force background, he was a disciplinarian and he wanted to inculcate the habit of early rising. And so my brother used to play cricket. So every day my dad used to take my brother to the camp for cricket. So he said because to inculcate that habit, he thought let her tag along. One day, I think my brother's coach, Jyoti Prasad, he said he gave me a bat apparently because I was too young. I was probably 9 years old. So this is the story that my dad told me.
Okay.
That it was Jyoti Prasad who gave me an opportunity to play. He just said you hit the ball. So I guess I was quick learner back then. So am I even today. He told my dad that it is better to focus on your girl to turn her into a cricketer than your son because of course in boys you have a lot of competition and my brother was not very serious about his career as a cricketer.
Right.
So then I enrolled myself into my school team. I've never got so far. I've never been able to play on the streets. I've never played cricket for, say, entertainment or for fun. Cricket was always very competitive and a very professional thing for me in my life. I've never seen that side of cricket where people play for fun. It never, probably because at a very young age I was taught to be more competitive. In that kind of environment that I was brought up as a cricketer, that I don't play it for fun. Those days are, coming from a background where we are Tamilians. So back home, we are always guarded. You're a girl. So my grandparents were like, no, okay, she can't be a sports person. She cannot learn this. She has to at some point get married.
Right.
So these were the kind of culture that we all have grown up in 90s. So for someone like that, for a young kid to go be on her own, where you're not followed by your parents, don't do this, don't do that, you're on your own. I captain in 2005. That's the World Cup. That was my first outing as a captain. And more than being excited, I was far too nervous and I had a lot of self-doubt whether I would be a good captain because World Cup itself is a very huge platform. Every player have their own pressures. I was 21-year-old and I had ex-captains under me. So I was pretty much had say 70% of senior players in the side. And it was challenging off field because I was not equipped at that time to manage things because I have not led in domestic also. First time I played T20 was in 2008. That was the first T20 for India also, and we played before the men in England. As in, I think they would have played after a few days or a few weeks. Their first T20. So we didn't know pretty much about the format. It was very new. All we knew that it is T20, so it's going to go like the snap of your finger and we finish. So we went on to win that match against England, and I don't know. It just felt like it just went through your eye. I mean, there is nothing that you could. I just don't remember much about the T20, but it's just that it was kind of a fun thing, then the 50 over, because back then Test and One Day were given so much importance. The T20 was like, okay, it's a new concept. You just go and hit. First is that it was never planned, and I think there were a few occasions where I thought to retire for various factors. I think it is Pretty much the way I started playing cricket, like I'm destined to play. So it's a destiny that I completed 20 years. I think I'm just too fortunate to see the evolution of women's cricket and the way things have changed for women cricketers in India. And I'm just happy that I have sustained myself for 20 years.